In this video, we are going to solve the previous year question of the year 2020 and the very first question of the first set. This question of 2020 was again repeated in 2023. If you see in the last video, I've solved this question. Look at this question. This is the question of 2023. Names are being changed. Rest ratio is same. Amount is same. The entire question is same. They have just changed the names and given, or else the question is exactly similar. Means they have repeated this question of 2020 in 2023. See, Ram, Mohan, and so on. Just the names are changed, rest the question is similar. So for this question, you can refer the previous video. Now, here we'll solve the next question. Let us read this question. This is available in OR option. So you can solve either of the question. So the first question says, let us read the question. This Yadu, Vidu, and Radu are partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio 4:3:3. Their fixed capital. So if fixed capitals are given, entry has to be done through current account. So their fixed capital is given 9 lakh, 5 lakh, and 4 lakh respectively. On 1st November 2018, Yadu gave a loan of 80,000 to the firm as per the partnership agreement. So even if the rate of loan is not mentioned, if mentioned then well and good. If not mentioned, we are supposed to give 6%. The partners were entitled to an interest on capital 6% and interest on partners drawing was to be charged 8%. Firm earned a profit of 2,53,000 after interest on Yadu. See, if this point was not mentioned, we would have calculated 6% interest on 80,000 and subtracted out of this. Because in P&L appropriation, whatever amount of net profit you write, that is after all the charges. And interest on partners loan is a charge. And here they have mentioned that this amount is after deducting the interest on Yadu's loan. So this is the final amount which we write in P&L appropriation. Nothing interest on Yadu's loan should not be subtracted again. So partners drawing for the year amounted to 80,000. Yadu is 80,000, Vidu is 70,000, and Radu is 50,000. If you note here, we are supposed to calculate interest on drawing, but the time period is not mentioned. The dates are not mentioned. So when dates are not mentioned, we don't know on which date the drawings were done. We are supposed to calculate the drawings for 6 months only. So let us quickly start solving this question. I'll prepare the format. So when you prepare profit and loss appropriation, make sure that you write the complete statement, profit and loss appropriation account, and below that you have to mention this for the year ending 31st March 2019. Credit, debit, particulars, amount. So we'll write here profit and loss account, the net profit. So how much is the net profit? It's 2,53,000. Make sure that you write in complete statement. Don't write like this. Profit and loss statement, net, in bracket you can mention net profit. Okay, so 2,53,000. Now interest on partners drawing to be written on the debit side. So we'll write down interest on drawings first. So interest on drawings. So we have Yadu, Vidu, and Radhu. Now drawings are given, rate is given. We are supposed to calculate only for 6 months. So 8's are 6,400. Half of this. Why? Because we need to calculate only for 6 months. Okay, how it has to be done? 80,000 into 8% for 6 months. So if you do, you'll get 2, you'll get 4, and 8 4s are 8,000 into 4, you'll get 80,000. 8,000 into 4, you'll get 3,200. Mind well, you're doing it for 6 months only. 7 8s are 56. Half of 56, you'll get 2,800, 2,800. Same way, if you do it for Radu as well, 40 means 4,000. 4,000 half is 2,000. So let us add all these values. You will get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8,000. This is the total value of interest on drawings. So this is done. Now interest on capital. Now mind while capitals are fixed, so when you write here, this is not Yadu's capital, okay? This is going to be Yadu's current account, current account, current account. You need to mention it there, okay? So here when I'm writing, I'll write it like this: Yadu's current account. This will go to current account. Okay, so likewise, Vidu's current account and Radhu's current account. Okay, so capitals are fixed and rate is given. 6 fives are, the rate is given 6%. 6 nines are 54. So 54,000. 6 fives are 30,000. And 6 fours are 24,000. So we'll add the value. So we're getting 0, 0, 0, 8, 9, 10, 1,08,000. This is the interest on capital. So we are done with interest on drawing, interest on capital. These were the only two things we were supposed to provide. So now we'll close this account. So the total profit comes out to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 2,61,000. So what is the profit value which you'll get is 0, 0, 0, 8, 9, 10, 11. That means 3, 1 carry, 5, 1,53,000. So this is the profit. So we'll write profit transferred to. I'll write here current account, so it becomes easy for me to write current account. So whose current account? Yadu's, Vidu and Radhu's current account. Okay, so 1,53,000 to be distributed in the ratio 4:3:3. So 4:3:3 is total is 10. If I divide by 3, I'll get 15,300 into 4 into 3 and into 3. So if I multiply, I'll get 0, 0, 4 3s are 12, 20, 21, 2 carry, 61,200. Likewise, multiply 15,300 by 3, we'll get 0, 0, Vice are 15, 1 carry, 4 and 5, 45,900. Okay, so this is my answer. This is how it has to be solved. So let us quickly move on to the next question. This is of the second set. So let us read the question first. So the question says, Yash, Karan were partners in an interior designer firm. Their fixed capital. So again, the entries has to go through current account, but this is a question of calculating goodwill, so we are not supposed to pass any entry. Fixed capital were 6 lakh, 4 lakh respectively. There were credit balances in their capital in the current account. So this is their capital account balance, this is their current account balance, and the firm had a balance in the general reserve also. Capital account balance is given, current account balance is given, and general reserve balance is also given. The firm did not have any liability. Fine. So they admitted Radhika into the partnership for 1/4 share in the profit, even though it sounds to be like a sum of admission. But here, this question they have asked you to solve the goodwill only. So I've taken in the fundamentals part only. The average profit of the firm for the last 5 years is already calculated and given as 5 lakh. So calculate the value of goodwill of the firm by capitalization of average profit method. And the normal rate of return is NRR is 10%. So what is the formula to find out goodwill by capitalization method? So the formula is goodwill equals to capitalized average profit minus capital employed. So we need to find out the capitalized average profit and the capital employed. So let us find out the capitalized average profit first. So how do we find out? The formula is average profit into 100 by normal rate of return. So average profit is given as 5 lakh in the question and normal rate of return is 10%. So we'll get 50 lakhs as the capitalized average profit. Okay, then we need to find out the capital employed. There are two formulas for it. Either is you can add total assets and you can subtract outside liabilities, but your total assets are not given. So other formula is you need to add all the capital, okay, the value which they have. So if you see the current account balance, the capital account balance, and the general reserve is also a part of their capital employed. So we need to add the current, all the capital account balance, that means Yash and Karan's capital account balance, or I can simply write it like this: Yash capital account plus Karan's capital account balance plus Yash current account balance plus Karan's current account balance and plus the general reserve. When I'll add all this value, I'll get the capital employed. So if you see 6 lakh plus 10 lakh, so when you write in the exam, you need to write all the values also. 6 lakh, 10 lakh, 4 lakh, 6 lakh, 4 lakh, 4 lakh current account balance, 5 lakh of current plus general reserve of 1 lakh. Okay, so let us add it. It's 10, 9, more 19 and plus 1, 20. So 20 lakh is the capital employed. So let us substitute. So we got goodwill equals to, what does the formula says? Capitalized average profit, which we got as 50 lakh, less capital employed, which we got 20 lakh. So the value of goodwill comes out to be rupees 30 lakh. This is the value of goodwill. This question is for 4 marks. So let's move to the next question then. So this is a question of past adjustment. So let us read the question first. Nina, Sara were partners in a firm with a fixed capital as 5 lakh and 4 lakh. So when you'll pass the adjustment entry will come by passing it through current account and not capital account, because the capitals are fixed. 5 lakh and 4 lakh were the capital. It was discovered that interest on capital at the rate 6% per annum was credited to the partners for 2 years ending 31st March 2018 and 2019. What are they saying? Interest on capital at the rate 6% they have provided. In 2018 also they provided interest on capital. In 2019 also they provided interest on capital. Whereas there was no such provision in the partnership deed. That means no interest on capital should be provided, but they did it for 2 years. So the profit sharing ratio during the last 2 years was, the ratio is an even change. So you were not supposed to provide interest on capital. In place of that, the interest on capital's amount was to be distributed, should have been distributed in 2018, 17-18 in the ratio 4:5, and 2018-19 the value of that profit should be distributed in 5:1, which was not done. Okay, so let us do it. We'll make the table first. Nina and Sara. So interest on capital, imagine that these people have already paid interest on capital. So what we'll do, we'll take it back. So we'll write here interest on capital. Okay, what we'll do to be debited, we'll take it back. So we'll debit it. So what was the amount they got? But it was provided for 2 years. Okay, so for 2017-18 it was provided, and 2018-19 also it was provided. Since the capital was fixed, the interest on capital value won't change. Okay, so what is the rate? 6%. 6 5s is 30. So in 2017-18, 30,000 interest on capital was paid by Nina, and 6 8s are 24. 24,000 was paid by Sara. So if you add 30 plus 24, that means 54,000. The value equal to profit equal to 54,000 was distributed by these people among themselves in the profit sharing ratio. Okay. So for the other year, 30,000 and 24, because capitals were fixed. So both the years these people have got. Nina got total 60,000 rupees for interest on capital, and Sara has already received for 48,000. So imagine we have taken this money back from them. Okay, they were not supposed to get it, so it has to be debited. Now what happened? This 54,000 profit should be distributed to both of them in the ratio 4:5, and for the next year 5:1. So we'll write profit to be credited. Okay, for 2017 and 18, this 54,000 rupees should be given to them in the ratio 4:5. This is for your reference I'm writing. And 2018-19, this 54,000 to be distributed in the ratio 5:1. So look at this, 54,000. If you add this, we'll get 9. If you divide by 9, we are getting 6. 6 4s are 24 and 6 5s are 30. In the next year, 54,000 to be distributed by 6 will get 9. 9 5s are 45 and 9,000. So 69,000 rupees is to be provided to Nina, and 39,000 Sarah should get. So let us find out the difference. So difference is 9,000. This is what we are supposed to take back from Nina, and this is what we are supposed to give. She will give 60 and she will get 69,000. So 9,000 rupees to be credited to her. And here we can see Sarah is supposed to pay 48,000 back and she will get only 39,000. So 9,000 will be debited to her account. So now comes to the journal entry part. So a journal entry is going to be like this. Sarah's current account debit to Nina's current account 9,000, 9,000. So this is the end of this question. This is how we are supposed to write. And do not forget to write the narration as well. Okay, let's read this question. A, B are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio 3:2. Their capital on 31st March, that means closing capital is given. After all adjustments stood at 1,65,500 and 1,27,600 respectively. These are closing capital. Profit amounted to 50,000 for the year 17-18 were distributed among partners after allowing interest on drawing 6% per annum. During the year, A withdrew 15,000 in the beginning of every quarter. That means the annual drawings are going to be 60,000, and B withdrew 40,000 during the year. This is the annual drawings. Partnership deed was silent to interest on interest on drawing. That means when the partnership deed is silent, these people were not supposed to charge any interest, provide any interest on capital, but these people have already taken 12% from the partners, right? So we were not supposed to give, but provide interest on capital. So these people have taken interest on drawing but not provided the interest on capital. This is their mistake. Okay, so interest on capital has not been provided. So show your workings clearly, pass the necessary adjustment entry. So what are we supposed to do? Interest on drawings will credit back because these people have already paid. So we'll credit it back, and we are also supposed to provide interest on capital. But to calculate interest on capital, we need the opening capital, and opening capitals are not given. Okay, opening capital are not given. So we'll find out the opening capital. How do we find out? Closing capital plus drawings plus interest on drawings less profit and less additional capital if any. Okay, so most of the things are given over here. Using these things, we'll find out the opening capital first. So let us quickly draw the format. Particulars A and B. So let us write down the closing capital first. So closing capital of the partners is 1,65,500 and 1,27,600. So we'll add back the drawings here. So drawing is, if you see, it's 15,000 at the beginning of every quarter. In total there are 4 quarters. So 15,000 into 4 comes out to be 60,000. And your 40,000 is the annual drawings of B. Now we need to add interest on drawings also. For that we need to calculate interest on drawings first. So let us take a new page, and under working part you need to calculate the interest on drawings as well. Interest on drawings. So interest on drawing for A, if you see, so A's drawings were 15,000 in the beginning of every quarter and the rate is given as 12%. So 15,000 every quarter, this is the annual drawings, the rate is 12%. And when we provide, when the drawings are done in the beginning of every quarter, we are supposed to take 7.5 as the average time period. Then B's drawings are 40,000 during the year. Now 40,000 during the year, 12% of this, but during the year is mentioned, dates are not mentioned, will charge it only for 6 months. When the dates of drawings are not given, we are supposed to provide interest on drawings only for 6 months. So now let us quickly calculate it. 150 into 4 will get 600 over here. 6 5s are 30, 3 carry, 42, 43, 44, 45. Okay, and here is, sorry, 1 and 2, this becomes 6 and 2400. Okay, so these are the drawings of A and B. So let us come here and write down 4500 and 2400. So let us add all these values here. 12 and 13, 2,30,000, and here is 1,70,000. Okay, now out of this we'll reduce the profits. 2,30,000, 1,70,000 less profit. Now how much is the profit? Profit is 50,000, which got distributed in the ratio 3:2. So this will be 30,000, we'll subtract it, and 20,000. So here we'll get the opening capital as 2 lakh and 1,50,000. This is their opening capital. So let us calculate the interest on capital here only. I'll just write down the interest on capital below. So interest on capital to be provided at the rate 5% per annum. So on the opening 2 lakh, 5% of this, 10% is 20,000, half of 20 is 10. So interest on drawing for A is 10,000, and here 15 half 7,500. This is the interest on capital for B. So let us quickly make the table, because now we know that interest on capital should be provided. We are supposed to credit, and interest on drawing is already paid by them. It is debited out of this account. So we need to pay it back. Okay. So let us make another table for the adjustment part. So here we'll write interest on capital to be credited. Okay, how much is it? 10,000. A should get 10,000 and B should get 7,500. Now interest on drawing is also debited already, so we need to pay them back. Okay, how much is it? It was 4,500 for A and 2,400 for B. So overall A should get 14,500 and B should get 9,900. Now see, if any of, like suppose what has actually happened, if interest on capital equal to 17,500 is not provided, then what happened of this amount? So this amount got added with the profit, and this 17,500 value of interest on capital got distributed among the partners in the ratio 3:2. And same thing happened with interest on drawings also. Okay, this value equals to 6,900. So 6,900, the money which was taken by A and B, got distributed among the partners in their profit sharing ratio. So what we'll do, so what these people have done, if we add both this value 14,500 and 9,900, we get 24,400. So this value 24,400 profit, what was actually given to them, and we were not supposed to give. We were actually supposed to provide this interest on capital and not supposed to provide this. So we'll reverse this thing. That means 24,400 will debit back again. So we'll write profit actually distributed. Okay. So what we'll do now, to be debited, we'll debit it back. Okay. How much is it? 24,400, in which ratio? 2:3. So if you see 24,400, if divided by 5, will get 4,880. So if we multiply by 2, will get 0, 2 8 is 16, 1. Oh sorry, it's 3:2, not 2:3. 3:2. So this value will come this side. 2 into 16, 1 17, 1 carry 8 and 9. And the value which is supposed to be paid to A is into 3. So 24, 2 carry, 24, 25, 26, 2 carry, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So this is the value what we are supposed to take back. So the difference of this value, if you see, it's 140 and 140 here as well. Now look at this. A was supposed to get 14,500, but he has already received 14,640. Okay, so this is credit, this is debit. That means he need to pay 140 rupees back to be debited. Now B, 9,900 to be debited, sorry, credited, and this is the amount to be debited. So we need to pay 140 rupees back to B. Okay, and so let's pass the journal entry. So I'll write the journal entry over here. Make sure you write the format properly. Okay, so entry will be A debit to B's capital. Okay, and these are not fixed capital, so entry will be passed through current, not through current but capital account only. Okay, so I'll write here A's capital account debit to B's capital account 140, 140. This is debit, this is credit, particulars. Okay, make sure that you write the format properly. So this is the answer, and pass the write a narration, and this is done. Fine. So let us move towards the next question. You can solve either this question or this was available against it, any of the question to be selected and to be solved by the student. So what is this question? Let us quickly read this question as well. So Arun, Shobha and Yuvraj were partners in a firm. On 1st of April, their fixed capital stood at 1 lakh. Fixed capital means major entries will go through current account. 1 lakh, 50,000, 50,000 respectively. So the provision of partnership deed provided that partners were entitled to an annual salary of 20,000 each. Annual salary of 20,000 each means all these 3 people were supposed to get 20,000 salary. Interest on capital to be provided 10% per annum. Okay, and profits were to be shared in the ratio 3:1:1. Net profit for the year ended was 90,000. So imagine that if you prepare a P&L appropriation, we provide net profit of 90,000, we transfer it here. So transfer entry has to be written. Interest on capital which is provided to, it goes to current account, so partners current account, that entry will be written. Then in this salary which is to be provided to partner, that entry will come, and at the same time this thing, interest on capital and salary, has to be posted to their current account as well. So total there should be near about 5 to 6 entry, because at the end the profit or the loss will also to be distributed. So make sure that you do not forget any of the entry. So let me start. I'll write down all the entries one by one. So first thing is the net profit when transferred to P&L appropriation, because we have P&L appropriation here. So my first entry will be, for that I need to prepare the format also. Here I am preparing it properly, so make sure that you prepare the format properly. Particulars, LF, debit and credit. Okay, so dates are not given, we'll simply write down the entry. So my first entry has to be, I'll transfer the profit to P&L appropriation. So my first entry is profit and loss account debit to profit and loss appropriation account, 90,000. So I need to write a narration also. You can write that profit transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. Profit and loss appropriation account. Okay. A simple narration has to be written because narration writing is compulsory. So make sure that you write a narration. Okay. No need to make it too complicated. A simple narration is okay. Second entry is let us provide interest on capital to the partners or salary, any other. Let's do the salary part. So when partners get salaries in partners salary doesn't go to capital account, it will go to current account because fixed capitals are given. So we'll write partners salary account debit to Arun's current account, Shobha's current account, to Yuvraj's current account. How much salary? 20,000 each. So total salary was 60,000. So you will write salary credited to partner's current account. Sorry for this bad handwriting, okay. Salary credited to partner's current account. Okay. Now the same 60,000, when you write on the debit side of the P&L appropriation, your entry will be like this. Profit and loss appropriation account debit to partner's salary, because the same thing we write in P&L appropriation also, at the same time we have to show in current account and capital account as well. Okay. So what narration you will write? Partner's salary transferred to P&L appropriation account. Profit and loss appropriation account. Okay. Now I need to pass an entry for interest on capital. So first I'll provide interest on capital in the current account. So I'll write interest on capital account debit to Arun's current account, Shobha's current account. So sorry. Shobha's current account to who is the third person? Yuvraj. Yuvraj's current account. Okay. So 10%. So 10% of 1 lakh is 10,000. 10% of this is 5,000 and 5,000. So total interest comes out to be 20,000. And you need to pass an entry. Pass a narration that interest on capital credited to partner's current account. So now the same interest on capital is debited to P&L appropriation account. So we'll write another entry for that as well. So my next entry is interest on capital transferred to P&L appropriation. So I'll write profit and loss appropriation account debit to interest on capital account. So you will write interest on capital transferred to P&L appropriation. Okay. How much? 20,000. So we'll write 20,000. 20,000. Okay, that's it. Now, yes, the last thing is when we prepare P&L appropriation, we look at this. Salary is there on the debit side as 60. and see 90,000 was transferred. Imagine it like this, 90,000 was credited. I'll write it here. Net profit 90,000 was written over here, interest on capital 20,000, and salary was 60,000. So 80,000 rupees is distributed. There's only 10,000 rupees profit available. This 10,000 profit will be credited to partner's current account. So your last entry should be for the distribution of the profit among the partners. So we'll write profit and loss appropriation account, debit how much, 10,000 to the partner's name Arun, Shobha, Yuvraj. Okay, so Arun's current account, Shobha's current account, and Yuvraj's current account. Yuvraj's current account. So 10,000 if distributed in the ratio, what's the ratio? 3:1:1. So total is 5. So 5 divided by 10 will get 2. 2 3s are 6. So 6, 2 2s are 2 1s are 2. 2,000 and 2,000. So what you'll write? Profit distributed among partners, or we can write profit credited or distributed among partners to partners current account. Okay, this is the end of your journal entries. So looking at the question, the student may feel that only salary or to be provided, only interest on capital to be provided, but it's not like that. Look at this, we have written 4, 5, 6 entries over here, but looking at the question, do not imagine that you will write 2 entries and the question is done. It's not like that. Okay, read the question properly. Where are you going to write? Everything has to be, you have to think it first and then write out you. Okay, then coming to the next part, this is the last question of the last set of 2020. So what does the question say? This is also an adjustment question. So let us read it first. Puneet and Akshara were partners in a firm sharing profits losses in the ratio 2:3. So this is the balance sheet. Capitals of the partner is given, assets are given. The profit that year was 40,000. If you see, these are the closing capital of the partners, not the opening capital. This question is similar to the very first question we did, not the very first question. It's similar to this question, where closing capital was given. We calculated opening capital first. So profits are 40,000, but divided between the partners without allowing interest on capital. They didn't give interest on capital, and commission to Akshara at the 1,000 per quarter, that means 4,000 for a year, was also not provided. Drawings of the partners are given, 2,500 per month and 10,000 per quarter. So per month, that means here 2,500 into 25 will get 30,000 interest, so total drawings, and per quarter means 40,000 drawings over here. Okay, so let us find out the opening capital first. We need to find out the opening capital first. So let me make the table quickly. This is Puneet, Akshara. So the closing capital, how much is the closing capital? It's 90,000 for Puneet and 1,10,000 for, let me write it down properly, 1,10,000 for Akshara. Then what we'll do, we'll add drawings. So drawings are 2,500 per month, so into 12 is 30,000 is the annual drawing for Puneet and 40,000 is the annual drawing for Akshara. There is no interest on drawing calculated, so what we'll do, we'll add it together. So we'll get 1,20,000 here and 1,50,000 over here. So this will reduce profit. Okay, 1,20,000 and 1,50,000. Let's reduce the profit. So profit is given 40,000. So 40,000 was actually distributed in the ratio of the profit sharing ratio. 2 plus 3 is 5. 40 divided by 5 will get 8. 8 2s are 16. 8 3s are 24. So it's 16,000, 24,000. So when we subtract this, 40,000 means what distributed in that ratio 2:3. So here we'll get 401, 1,04,000 and 6 to 1,26,000. This is the opening capital of the partners. Now interest was to be provided at the rate 5%, so I'll calculate the interest here only. Interest on capital at the rate 5% per annum. So 10% is 10,400, half is 5,200. So interest on capital for Puneet is 5,200 and here is 12,600, so half will be 6,300. This is their interest on capital. Now we'll make the adjustment table. Now look at this, what they are saying. Interest on capital was not provided, without providing interest. So we need to credit interest on capital, and Akshara did not even get the commission also. So Akshara, in Akshara's account, this commission should be credited. Okay. And if these people have not given interest on capital and the commission, then the value equal to the profit, which is equal to this both value, got distributed in the ratio 2:3. So we need to debit that profit again. Okay. If interest on capital is not given and if commission is not given, then what these people have already done, they have already distributed the profit equal to interest on capital and commission among these partners in the ratio 2:3. We need to take it back. Okay. So let us quickly make the adjustment table. Make sure that you mention that this is an adjustment table. I forgot to mention in the previous one. This is Puneet, Akshara. So we'll write here interest on capital. This we need to credit. Okay. How much? We have already calculated 5,200 and 6,300. So see, if you add 5,200 and 6,300, we'll get 5 and 11,500. And even commission was to be given to Akshara. This to be credited to her account. What is the value of commission? It's 1,000 per quarter. So 1,000 into 4 is 4,000. So she was supposed to get 4,000 commission also. So total, Puneet is supposed to get 5,200. There should be a credit of 5,200 to his account and here 10,300 to Akshara. Okay. Now what actually happened? Profit which was distributed. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll debit that profit back again. So profit to be debited. We'll debit this profit. I mean, do the reverse situation. So 11,500 plus 4. So we are getting 15,500. So this 15,500 is the value of profit which got distributed, which these people received. Both these people received in the ratio 2:3. So we'll distribute again. 15,500 divided by 5. So we'll get 5 ones are, 5 threes are, and 3,100. 3,100 into 2. 3,100 into 2 is 6,300 and into 3 is 9,300. This is what to be debited to their account. Okay. So what's the difference? See, we got the debit value also, we got the credit value also. Puneet's account to be credited with 5,200 and to be debited with 6,300. So debit is more, so he'll be paying. How much he'll be paying? So if you see 8, 9, 10. Oh sorry. How much he'll pay? If we subtract, we'll get 1,100 as the amount. Wait a minute. I think I've messed out somewhere. 3,100 into 2. Yeah, okay, sorry. This is not going to be 6,300, it is going to be 6,200. I got to know because here we were getting same amount, here I was getting another amount, so I got to know that I have done a mistake. Okay, so if both the amounts are not similar, we obviously get to know that we have done some mistake. Okay, So here 1000 rupees is to be debited, and here 10,300 credit and 9,300 debit. So this 1000 rupees to be credited to the account. So Akshara will get and Puneet is supposed to pay. So let us quickly write down the journal entry. Okay, make the format properly, date, particulars, LF, debit and credit. So my entry has to be Puneet's, this is it fixed capital? No. So we'll write Puneet's capital account. If the capitals are fixed, we need to write current account. So to make sure, I just checked again. Akshara's capital account. So 1000, 1000. Okay. So you can write down that interest on capital and commission now rectified. Okay. So this question is also done. This was the last question of 2020.